To BSLIVE. In this episode, I will be working with cylinder parasolid, and hopefully you can learn a few tricks that you can do to kind of, like doodling around and doing like a 3D therapy. So I'll just use this tool, cylinder, which is Shift C, and you can draw cylinder first of all, and you might notice there's this gizmo, so you can adjust your cylinder, and you can right click to complete the process. Okay, working with cylinder, you can always, normally you will select probably like the edge and starting to make like a bevel like this. Maybe you want to do that. You can also do like this trick where you are doing the smooth one, and if you want to make a capsule, remember shift click will give you that, and then you can right click. You're gonna end up with something like this. And when working with cylinder, of course, because it's a rounded shape, maybe you feel like, okay, you want to make like a kind of a cut that's circular. Okay, so that's probably like the first thought. Let's try doing that. We're gonna be using box. Oh, actually, just use another cylinder and go to the front view. Let's see if this will work. Let's try a center, for example, and I draw a cylinder. So by default, it is actually will make like a difference cut, but I don't recommend this right away. Maybe in this case we just create a new body, which is B, hotkey B, and then keep the tool and then right click. Okay, there's probably like a better way to do this. If I find out about it, I will tell you. But for now, we have like two cylinder, and we want to make a cut that's going around. We can use radial array. So radial array is quite interesting tool. It's allowing you to create array, of course. You just need to pick a center, and it's gonna create array. And if you have something like this, if you select the main object and then tap A and then Q, it will create a difference. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. I mean, the cut inside is looking really weird, but that's okay for now, I guess. And then you can start doing this type of bevel. If you want the smooth one, you can, or the other way around. If you make one, don't stop there. Hold Control and then click on the others. And you can still adjust it. I don't mind it's touching, so okay, cool. It's a really weird shape. I will show you also another trick. Let's say we are selecting the edge of this guy. You can actually Shift D, duplicate, and you can move this up. So it's a cylinder. It's the same. It's the curve that's separate from the solid. However, let's see. Turn this into a pipe. Now this guy is like a solid, and you can select a target bodies to cut or join into, and you can see now we have this ability to cut through using like a donut shape. Okay, and maybe you can also make array while doing that. In this case, maybe I just right click Okay, it's complete the process, and we can hide the curve. Maybe I'll try doing that again. Oh, actually, let's bring. You see, the plasticity is quite interesting in that when you're doing that, it's kind of like it has history. Anyhow, let's select, save this first. I'll call it rocket. Let's say I just use E, normal extrusion. Right click, so we can do the same. E again, extrusion, and you can scale, I believe. Yeah, scale. Right click, E again. Okay. Let's try doing another cut this time. Let's use a corner box. Go to the top view, draw our box. So I'm drawing the box like this. If you hit tab, you're gonna get box that's growing both sides. In this case, we don't want the snapping. Let's do this again. Okay, it's cutting down there. Yeah, sometimes, okay. Sometimes the plasticity can be quite strong. I mean, it's you can easily make a cut everywhere. Let's try doing that again. Select this object, and you want to go to that face. Maybe I'll just tab a shift space bar. I move the grid up there temporarily. Draw it from the center, this cutter, and then hit tab. And then draw this box, but keep the tool and as a new body. Right click. All I want is to move this guy over there. And before I do anything, I want to make a cut that's more like rounded. There must be a better way to do this. Okay, a little bit like that. Okay. Select this object again. Bring it closer. I like to extend that. Okay, maybe like that. Push it in. And let's use this radial array once again. Okay, cool. Right click, select the main object, select A to select everything else, Q. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I want. I just right click and it's done. There must be a better way to do that, because if we are doing this correctly, we can still adjust the radius. For now, I guess that's pretty okay. Trying to make a bevel like that, and then control click. Okay, cool. And you can just keep doing that. For example, if you have like a cylinder, like that, and maybe hide the main object, extend that. That's interesting. We have this solid. What is this guy? Okay. Again, still, because we are using the default array, we have 8 array. We can just keep doing this. Select the main object, A, Q, right click. Okay, so that's a fun little trick. Okay, I tap O and I can kind of create these flower shapes. I don't know what that's for, but if you use pipe, I think, and select the target body. Oh, it doesn't like it. Anyhow, hide it. I think that's pretty much what I want to show you, but remember we can also draw a sphere, I believe. Sphere at the center like that. B, T, radial array. Once again, select the center. Let's remove this temporary construction plane. We can have more balls like that. Right click. I wish there's another way, so we can just select the body and then it will make a cut. Yeah, in this case it doesn't work like that. We need select the main body, select everything else, Q. That will work. And we can make bevel, control click. So we have to do it 8 times. I wish there's another way also, just to select all the similar circle on this surface. So let's say if I duplicate this curve, if I want to make rectangular array in the z-axis, right click, shift, scroll down or scroll up, adjust this. So this is cool. Right click. Okay, we have all this curve. Maybe turn it into a pipe. Yeah, I think there must be a way to do this all at the same time, because I want to create this kind of cut. At the same time, you know. So we are done with that one. Oh, yeah, I know. One way to do it is to select, okay, we don't need all this curve. We only need one, and we can create a pipe. and then B, save it as new body, and then rectangular array in the z-axis. But when creating the pipe, we need to know the radius. Probably something like that. Rectangular array z, and a little bit like that. Right click, select the main body, select everything else, Q, right click. Okay, some kind of rockets. I think you can hit O to do an inset. Right click, extrude. Yeah, doesn't like. I guess we can create this as a new body. Keep the tool, or right click, and then do the array once again. This one 12, is it? It's 12. So if it's like a, if it's like an array, it's we keep the same number and it should be correct. Circular array, right click. We can actually join it with this guy, Q, just Q, and then it's gonna union, become a single object. So we can round it, and then control click, do it 12 times. There must be a better way, a faster way to do this. Okay, I should have done this at the bottom. But it's funny, we can extend this area as well, so we get like the mushroom shape. See, we still have some kind of parametric way to reshape this. Okay, that's nice. How about this? If I extrude, can I do the same on this guy? See, oh, okay. Maybe we can select one and then E, extrude out, and then control click. Ah, okay, that doesn't seem to work. Maybe select all of this. And then hit E, and then doesn't work. Interesting. What happens if I extrude? If I do that once and then control click, that one seems to work. Oh, okay, I don't know what it is, but it seems pretty interesting looking. There must be a faster way to select all of this. Can make rounded shape. I'm trying to find the combinations of, okay, see, control options. I can select all the ring and round it until it's doesn't allow me. Select one and then there must be, see, okay, option click. Okay, this one doesn't allow me. Okay, just duplicate it, Shift D, and then pipe. Oh, it's refusing. It doesn't seem to work. Select the target body. Doesn't like it, but anyhow we end up with this nice curve. Just gonna keep it. So okay, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I want to show you. It's basically working with cylinder because of the shape. It's circular. You can use other tools and then create like a duplicate array for this guy. So let's do this one more time. Corner box, go to top view. Just want to draw another box like that. Shouldn't use the snapping, but yeah. I wish there's another way just to create an array exactly, but this is probably just like a preview. Let's say we have a cut like that. Right click. Oh, let's do this again. This is preview for the cut, so we're just gonna tap B, create a new body, right click, radial array, at the center, right click, select the main body, A, Q, right click. So if we have these shapes, then we can adjust it. Control click to add more edges if we want to bevel. So this looks a little bit more complete like that, I guess. So some areas you might be lucky and can still push and pull. Like that, you know. This part, for example, the face, I can still push I can still push it, and then so we can control click on similar face. I don't know why. I can tap E or O, select this and tap O. Okay, cannot insert. If I want to make a hole at the center, maybe create a corner box and make a cut like that. There must be a better way to do that. Right click. And then O to insert, right? And we can make a cut that goes in. Right click. Yeah, it goes all the way. You can still adjust the cut because it's parasolid. You can bevel this like so, and then we can even extrude if you want. Oh no, maybe don't do that. Maybe create another pipe. Right click, so pipe can make that kind of hole. Yeah, let's actually do that. It makes it looking more detailed. It has nice detailing if you are doing design. And any face like that, you can E extrude in. Okay, we have something. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to show you. I guess try it yourself. Work with a cylinder and all kind of array, circular array that you can do to make a cut. This is not everything. I mean, you can even turn this into like a lightsaber handle, right? I don't know, but anything that goes around the cylinder, it's quite fun to do. Slightly more tricky than just using boxes, but Plasticity make this really easy. So yeah, hopefully this is useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.